to go to Melbourne because the AWU is holding a media conference right now about some 2017 police raids.
AWU and to the opposition leader. And the witnesses today and throughout the week will be members of Michaelia Cash's staff. The regulator will give evidence, and indeed Michaelia Cash, after months of ducking and weaving, will herself give evidence. There will be nowhere to hide for any witnesses in the federal court. There will be nowhere to hide for Michaelia Cash. There will be no whiteboards in the federal court. Thank you.
What do you see?
A declaration that the raids and the investigation were and are unlawful. That is the ultimate objective of the legal case.
And that would, in effect, quash the investigation?
Yes, it would.
Where's the investigation at, you know?
So the AFP concluded their investigation. It's taken us this long to get to court because we need to sit by and let the AFP run its case, and they've done so. Unfortunately, they said that they weren't going to be proceeding with criminal charges against anyone, but we certainly think that over the next week, the materials that we've got will certainly present some colour in terms of the discussions that took place at the time, the discussions that were had inside the Minister's office and others, and we certainly hope at the end of it, as Josh pointed out, that this was deemed illegal from the get-go.
Can you say anything about the suppression attempts?
Sorry, about the
attempts to suppress the witness testimony?
That was an application that was brought simply to ensure the integrity of everybody's evidence, because we don't want witnesses listening to the previous testimony and then tailoring their witness evidence. So that was a matter that the court considered. Ultimately, the court declined to make that order. Obviously, we want the best evidence and the truthful evidence to come out in the hearing.
When do you expect Michaelia Cash?
At this stage, we expect her on Friday.
Have you made any attempts to,
No.
Are you interested or involved in the case?
We are interested in his involvement, but we haven't subpoenaed him to come and give evidence.
Sorry, you mentioned that you hope this will find the rates will be what will you, what's the outcome?
Well, then ultimately, if the court makes a finding in our favour, then I think Michaelia Cash is in a very difficult position, and she'll need to make some decisions, I think, to reflect any adverse court judgment.
Do you hold the blame on her or her office witness?
Michaelia Cash instigated this investigation, there is no doubt about that, and the paperwork in relation to that has been clear from the outset. She saw this as an opportunity to cause political harm. Her motives were clearly political, and the question for the court is whether her political motives tainted the whole investigation in an impermissible way. And ultimately, that's a matter for the federal court after having heard all of the evidence in the case. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay, so that was live from Melbourne. The AWU holding a media conference there, an AWU rep and legal counsel. There's a federal court hearing today. The AWU is taking action against the Registered Organisations Commission, challenging the lawfulness of the raids, of some raids that were held back in 2017 on its offices. It's expected witnesses at those proceedings, including Michaelia Cash, the minister, will be asked about the media being tipped off about the police raids on the union offices back in 2017. So that will continue for some time, that hearing, and as you heard there, they were expecting maybe Michaelia Cash will give evidence this Friday.